against all the evil that hell can conjure. All the wickedness that mankind can produce, we will send unto them only you. Rip and tear until it is done.
We must pray now, brothers. Pray that he is watching.
Please, anyone, if you can hear me, if you're out there.
Attempting to acquire the Hell Priest signal.
Nearly 60% of our planet has been consumed by the invaders.
We have the Hell Priest signal locked in. The target is marked, but the signal will not hold for long.
For it is he that they fear, not man, or his armies. They fear the mark of the beast.
First-person perspective, guns and violence. They go together like Jack Daniels and Coke. Or Motorhead and Coke. There's a visceral anger to these games, the ferocity, the violence, the power that comes with the territory of the first-person shooter. Fueled with metal-inspired music and gargled with gore that horror fans would love. The first-person shooter is the pinnacle of sitting down and just having a bloody good time. And to make it better, take an FPS that you've played hundreds of times, the game that you've heard the music and ambient sounds way more than you should have. Turn that down and smash on some thrash, death, or black metal, or whatever strapping young that is, and just sit back and enjoy yourself. Trust me, you'll love it. But let's talk about a game that's basically Metal Eternal. That's it, Doom Eternal. Like, holy shit, this is a brilliant, slightly flawed Doom game that just makes you want to rip and tear. You set off the game like all games should. You're from your fortress of metal, overlooking the blaring scorched earth as the screams of billions gargle their last breath, and you, the Doomslayer, fueled to honor them in the best way possible. By rage killing everything. You start the game off with a shotgun. Your tutorial, your way through the first level, and then some. And once that's done, the game opens up into a purposely tactical FPS that honestly, while it doesn't reinvent FPSs, it does a damn fine job of fixing the gears and smoothing the edges to make a chess-like combat system that once mastered will make you feel like the ultimate badass. From keeping a keen eye on your ammo, to monster movements, to when you can glory kill, chainsaw or fire belch your enemies for health, armor or ammo. It's very tactical where you need to pay attention, especially on the hard difficulties. It's quite hard at first. When you start off with little health, armor and ammo capacity, it can be pretty full on. But it does come together into a flourish of insanity by the end game. Just be sure to hunt for secrets and collectibles, which are for the most part hidden well. Some better than others, but when you go through a puzzle for a key to unlock an arena, which in turn helps you unlock a super brutal weapon in your Fortress of Doom, you feel some great pride and accomplishment. And mostly guts. Runes and upgrades are back as well, mostly similar to Doom 2016, just easier to get, they're now able to find instead of rune trials, you can just find them in the environment. The best ones though that I found were the slowdown time rune, which is amazing when you're full of people and the hard difficulties and you need to like slow down to be like, who should I kill first? Faster glory kills, you're going to need them because there's some trials in this thing where you have to just, there's a time limit, you got to kill all the enemies. Faster glory kills will help you out on that one. And basically, collecting ammo, health and armor further away. Great. You kill a guy halfway through the map, you get the ammo and stuff easy instead of having to run over it. Great stuff. Now the story is pretty simple. You need to stop the destruction of Earth and kill all the demons. That's the simple version of it. There's a few great connections strewn throughout and there's a deep lore bible you can unlock in your travels to give you a deep backstory on characters, events, areas, you name it, and all I can say is damn fine stuff. And best thing about it is you don't need it if you don't want it. You don't have to read it, you don't have to collect it. You can just have it there if you want. You don't even need to watch the cutscenes as they are skippable. Though I'd say watch them, as in the game you can unlock skins and, well, the cutscenes cater to those skins. I got an undead Doom Zombie Slayer that just looks badass in the cutscenes. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna watch the cutscenes because there's, you cannot defeat me, and it's like, I'm dead, man. I'm gonna kill you, I'm already dead, man. It's good shit. The enemies are also an upgrade from the last game. First up, there's a more tactical response to the fighting other than ammo, health and armor. For example, you can destroy the Mancubi arm cannons, making them weaker and easier to take out, and destroying the flamethrowers they have on them. You can shoot a sticky grenade or grenade into a mouth of a Kaku demon and it will swallow it, giving you time to rip its eye out from its circular coralized face. There's also a few more enemies to kill and honestly they are fun. Some will drop ammo and health when headshot for say, some are more tight-knitted when fighting, and some, like the Marauder, are annoyingly persistent at first. But once you get a knack for the fighting, they are quite fun. Just be tactical with them. Wait for the glow in their eyes, and make sure all the bigger demons are dead. Only allow yourself to have demons that you can easily chainsaw for health or armor. Oh, and unless you know FPSs, don't jump into this game on the nightmare difficulty first time through. I've played a lot of FPSs and beaten most of them on the hardest to second hardest difficulty, but I waited and played them on normal first. Then once I got a feel for the game, I went and finished it on higher modes. Do not just rush into this game if you don't know FPSs. There's so many people that have complained about this and it's like, guys, you're literally playing on the hardest if not second hardest difficulty and you literally said you're not a big FPS fan. It's like, you're trying to make yourself hate the game? I don't know, but if you're going to start this game off and you don't know FPS as well, or you don't think you're the best, just start on normal. Get a knack for the game, then go to the highest ones. That's what I would recommend. But honestly, one of the best parts is that when you're shooting those enemies, the feedback of the flesh just ripping apart is just amazing. Ugh! I love it. Level design is also bigger and better, for the most part that is. Not all levels are Foundry-made levels from Doom 2016, but when you do get those levels that are similar, by the gods are you going to have a good time. I am looking at you, Super Goreness level. It's honestly my favourite. And while I wish all levels were this complex, you still get large arenas that are bigger, you get bigger levels, there's some damn fun secrets that are very plentiful, and the town time at least is fun. There's also life pickups hidden throughout the levels. Honestly, they are a breath of fresh air. Mainly because if you die, you have another life that you can respawn back into. And if you die when you have none left, you have to reload a save. And you know what? The lives work. It makes you want to explore more, but also makes you go, you know what? Maybe I can go up to the hard difficulties after a while. And honestly, I want more games to have something like this. And hopefully we do, because they're actually a good idea. Now, the downtime from levels, as I said, is exploring your Doom Fortress, unlocking upgrades, listening to music, playing the OG Doom on the old school computer once you have collected all the cheats. Yes, there are cheats, and they are amazing. Basically, there's also platforming. Now, some people were a bit, and there was a bit of platforming in the first game. This one is definitely better. The platforming in this game is definitely superior. And honestly, I think it works out pretty well. I'm not one of those guys that are annoyed by it, or I will praise it. I'm kind of in the middle and just go, I'm whelmed by it. I like it. I think it works. It's not perfect, but once you get an idea of the extravagance of it all, the how long you've got to wait for each jump, once you get that down, honestly, it's like second nature, and it works well. Enough, at least. But hey, my opinion of that. Now, the game is long, clocking in between 15 to 20 hours, depending on difficulty, how many secrets you find, how much weapons you unlock, the upgrades for the suits and the weapons, and so on. This can also double if you just want to mess around, but you see, with Doom Eternal, the cheats and by the beard of Odin are smacking fun. Unlimited ammo, nightmare difficulty, and you will have a wild time. And what's great is with the cheats, you can actually unlock upgrades and stuff as you're playing with cheats. The only thing you can't unlock is unfortunately the new weapon, which you've got to find a key to unlock. Those are shut off because those are a challenge to do, and basically if you do these challenges, you unlock a badass weapon, which if you're a Doom 64 fan, you'll know exactly what it is. But what's great about it is even with cheats on, you can still die. I'm playing on nightmare difficulty at the moment with cheats, right? It's just balls to the wall fun and action, and I really have a lot of fun, but I can also die if I don't pay attention and I don't listen to the game's mechanics and play it like chess still. I can get killed. I've been like going crazy and stuff, and there's been a cacodemon that I haven't noticed or haven't cared for, and it's bitten me twice. My health is at 10%, and then bam, I get slashed across the chest by a berserker, and I'm like, whoa, crap, I just died. I had unlimited ammo, I had fast speed on going, and I still died. That is something I love about this game. There is a great balance between having fun, going crazy, and even when you've got cheats on. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. There's also master levels, which so far there is only 2 as of doing this review. One that was a pre-order bonus, and one that's basically unlockable in the game, and I love these. These are basically the same levels as the campaign, but mixed with enemies that you find in later levels turned up to 11. It's honestly fantastic, and we need all the levels in this mode to do it, because it's just fun. Story details are basically thrown out the window, and you got an open map to just go from start to finish. Balls to action. Honestly, it's like the master levels from Doom Masters, you know, freaking brilliant. Overall, I'd say Doom Eternal is a worthy successor to Doom's Legacy and Doom 2016. It does many things better. Some things could have been tweaked a bit, like more health and ammo pickups laying around secrets. Don't get me wrong, they're there, but they're not for every secret, and on harder difficulties it can be difficult when after a battle you need health and armor, but you don't think you'll survive the next fight, so you go looking for a secret and bam, no health, no armor, no ammo. You kind of got to get lucky, really. I also wish more levels were more complex, and while we get them, they're every now and then instead of every level, which sort of what Doom 1 and 2 had. Let's be honest here, Doom 1 and 2, practically every level was big, bad, and complex. But hey, you know what? Maybe the expansion packs will fix this. Who knows? But at this point though, I feel like I'm just nitpicking. To me, Doom Eternal is a must play, from its varied enemies to its beautifully strategic gunplay and aerial tactics. This is a game you cannot miss, so sit back and rip and tear until it is done.